Good morning. It's John B. Presco, and this is the Big Worry at Midnight show. Uh, it's past midnight. In fact, it's 5:43 a.m. Went to bed early about 2:30, and then I woke up at 4:30, and I've been blogging, and I wrote my Senator Ron Wyden, Senator of Oregon. I wrote him, sent him an email uh, just about 5:30, maybe more. I should note at the time, but they're going to notify me when they open it. Well, I was attacked by a demon yesterday. I won't say where because I got to protect someone's identity. But she was in the back of me, and I use electric cart now because my back is getting worse. I just can't stand more for do works and chores for 15 minutes. Now I can walk to the store with my walker and back with food, but for some reason it doesn't lock up if I'm holding on. And I was trying to tell my doctor, I think using the walker has caused my back to get weak. When you stop using certain muscles when you're doing things like walking, if you're using a walker, I think my back muscles became atrophied and they just lock up when they're being used walking without or standing without a walker. So I use this. When I go to the store, I use this electric cart, and then I transfer my groceries onto my walker. And I usually ask some of the workers there to take the cart back when I'm done. But I started talking to the young woman, and I had paid for my groceries, and we're having this very interesting conversation. And I hear this woman say, are you going to take that out of my way when you're done? I think that's what she said. You're going to get that out of my way? Are you're going to, no. I go, what is it to you? You know, what do you want to know for? What I'm going to do with this car? Should have made this tape right afterwards, but I went and took a nap. She's just glaring at me, a demon, you know, invading my space. Here was an old man with a walker and an electric cart he's been using to ride around and do his shopping, and she's attacking me. Like she gets to do this, see? And I'm saying, you don't get to do this, lady. Get the hell out of my face. And you could just feel the tension. A couple of the workers came, whoa, one was saying, calm down. Hey, you two, knock it off. And she was just locked in, you know, her demon eyes staring into me. I'm staring back into her. Why don't you just back off, you old witch? She knew what she was. I didn't call her a witch, though. I should have. So I just take the cart back. I had to get away from her. I take the cart back myself and park it. And then I come back, and she's like moved up. She doesn't understand. I haven't paid for my groceries yet. She thought I was done, and it was her turn to just move into my space. I says, "Excuse me, you man backing off so I can pay for my groceries." Don't talk to me, she says. Don't talk to me. No, she said, don't talk to me. You know, and I said, well, why? Because you're a woman? Oh, and another attendant came, another referee, Oh, you two break it up, If she would disengage, see, if she was a man, we would have been out in the parking lot, you know, if we made it that far, you know, because she had something against me. And she had something against a senior citizen, 75 years old, that was using a car. Now he's going to put stuff on his walker. And she's got something against me. Don't talk to me, she said. And I said, you stop giving me hard stares. You know, so I, paying my stuff. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were done. Oh, excuse me. Well, shut my mouth. Gosh, how rude of me to, step in while man's buying his groceries and paying his, putting his numbers in and put his code in there, and I'm going like this to him. Excuse me, I could see, why you just want to slap me silly. I couldn't believe, you know, it's a demon, see, I just wrote a senator about Alexander Dugin, Putin's brain and him being involved with these evil Satanist Nazi groups, and now he's influenced Putin. Some people are saying he's Putin's Rasputin. Rasputin had a hold over Nicholas II, and we're in trouble because Putin thinks he should be Nicholas II. He thinks he's the embodiment of Nicholas II, and he's ordained by Kirill Kirill, of the Orthodox Church to restore the Russian monarchy. Put this together, folks. You got Rasputin, you got the embodiment of Nicholas II, and then you got this absolutely killer. I mean, a Nazi priest. I don't know if you call him a priest, a patriarch. That the other Russian priests are saying he's an out of his mind Nazi, and he's into some black shit. Yeah, you think so? Well, what kind of black shit are these three people into? Well, they're into Russian bigism. It's called bigism. I've heard that word before. See, and I think it was applied to Russia. I mean, excuse me, Texas. Everybody in Texas suffers from bigism because it's the biggest state, in the union. They all wear big hats like I'm wearing. And I deserve more than you, but I'm bigger than you. You got to get out of my way when you see me coming. No, but I'm a big, big man, see. Well, my kid, Elizabeth Rosemont Taylor, made a movie called Giant. Am I right? With Rock Hudson and what's his name? The actor got killed in his Porsche. Gosh, darn it! Giant, yeah. Anyway, they'll come to me, I guess. Everybody gets about him. James Dean. James Dean goes up against bigism. Well, and he won. He wins, I guess. But he, kind of goes over to the dark side, see? And that's where we are, That's where we are. The world is going over to the dark side real fast, people. And so, what these three evil warlocks of Russia are saying about Ukraine is, well, they really aren't a nation. And if they ever were given the title nation, it was a mistake. And we're taking that back. And we're taking Ukraine back and, and making it as big as Russia should be. Without Ukraine, it's actually smaller than Alaska, Canada, and the United States combined. See, it's almost equal land mass. If you take Ukraine, put it in Canada, Alaska's United States, pal, then we is bigger. Huh? Yeah, get out of our space. Get out of our face. We're bigger than you are. See? And somehow that's what this woman was doing in the store. She felt that she was more righteous than me, For some reason, I couldn't figure it out, why do you think it gives you the right to attack a senior citizen? It's obviously, got cripple problems, attack them. Attack them because you feel like it for some reason. And I think what it is that she came in there and she wanted to use the only electric car in there, and it was being used by me. See? And she was out there grumbling, I should be in that car. Where is that person that's got the electric car that I should be riding today? There he is. And they get in the line back of him. Yeah, steer hole in the back as he's talking to that pretty young girl that's chucking out his groceries. Yeah, I'm going to give him the evil witch eye. And she did, because, I took her car. See, I got to it before she did, see. And when I wasn't returning it fast enough to her liking, she just couldn't contain herself anymore. She had to verbally attack me, tell me what to do, suggest what I'd do. And I said, back off, woman. Get out of my fucking face. So I didn't use those words. But the world's coming down to that. There are some bad people feeling that they're privileged to take some big trespassing steps into other people's lives and their space and hurt them. This is going on. So what I suggest to Ron Wyden is I get a radio station, KYIV, in Alaska. And it'll be, somewhat like Herbert Armstrong's radio church that I took over. It'll be somewhat, and there'll be some religious theology lessons because Alexander Dugin, he says, I studied theology. Well, so did Killer Corral. And Putin says, well, he's a Bible reader. Yeah, and really, boys, you three boys think you can take me on? Big Johnny Radio? You think you can got a bigger brain than me? Can you get a bigger mouth than me? You think so? I can take all three of you. I put my radio station just 60 miles from Russia. And I'll be broadcasting in there. You can't stop. You'll be putting up trying to block my radio, signals, but you can't, see, because the United States has got bigger and better radio technology. I'm sure Senator Wyden knows all about it. We're going to get this KYIV on the air. We're going to open up the Western Front, our Western Front, but their Eastern Front. And we're going to get the nation of Ukraine, and KYIV, we're going to get them in the pincer movement. We're going to pinch them, attack them from both sides. We're going to just wipe them out. We don't like bigism, especially when it's from Russia. You got to learn that, buddy. All right. Yeah, I'm worried about, Russia, Putin threatened to invade Finland. And Finland and Sweden and another country are going to join NATO. And he said, and he verbally, I haven't read about it. I got a post about it. Threatened Finland. Well, I'll nuke you. Well, hell, two days earlier, I said Oregon should make Finland our sister state. Remember that? Huh? Who's got the big brain now? Huh? Who's thinking ahead? So you better let Johnny Radio, get in front of a big microphone with a big radio station, with a lot of kilowatts, broadcasting them all the way, into Russia. Radio Free Johnny. It's coming. You hear? Be careful out there.